Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a couple of months since I last posted on here, but I want to say a special thank you to everyone who has taken out some time to give me a call or send me a message and ask, oh, what's going on? We've not seen you in a while. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is fine. Life has just been happening, and sometimes, some things take priority over another. But I'm back now, and I hope we're going to be able to do great and mighty things together. Anyway, permit me to say Happy New Year. A lot has been going on, and I hope we're going to be able to catch up on everything that has been happening with me and with you. And so with that, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Fayoke. I talk about bits of my life, motherhood, parenting, career life, and all of this while being in diaspora. If this is something that excites you, please give this page a like or a follow. So it's been a while and a lot has been happening. I really do have a lot to talk about, but we're just going to take it in gradual baby steps. Anyway, the main reason why I'm making this video today, I don't know when you're going to be seeing this video, but I'm making it on the 31st of July and it's currently 10 p.m. And I was just, going through everything that's happened in the month of July, all the goals, all the plans that I had written down. I mean, have that ever happened to you? You write down plans, write down your goals, make plans of the exciting things you're going to do in a new month. And at the end of the month, you look back and you're like, I didn't even achieve anything, or I didn't even achieve most of it. Yeah, that has actually happened to me. I mean, in my own case, I had a lot of things I wanted to do in the month of July. I wanted to run 100 kilometers in the whole of July. I don't mean in one day. Of course, there are people who do that, but I really don't think I have the grace to do that now. And those who are close to me know that sometime last month, I did run my first 10K race. And honestly, that was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. I almost gave up at the 8 kilometer, but the fact that I had my husband and my child at the finish line, I just had to get there. But that story for another day. I'm going to talk about everything that happened during that race. Hopefully, in preparation towards my running journey, I decided that, okay, I was going to run 100 kilometers in the month of July, meaning maybe 10 kilometers today, 5 kilometers another day, and all that. That was one of my plans. But it was a struggle getting 50 kilometers in the month of July. I also wanted to read 3 books in the month of July. Like, I have been so intentional about wanting to get back to reading because it's something that I actually enjoy, but time constraints, work, family, and a whole lot of other things has just made it a bit impossible to do. So I ordered 3 books and said, okay, since I have them, I am going to read them in the month of July. And honestly, it was a struggle finishing 1 out of the 3 books. I had plans of eating healthy throughout the month of July. Like, I wanted to be, intentional about what I ate. Don't eat past a certain time. Eat only veggies, all of them Fit Farm. I really wanted to do that in the month of July, but I did try to eat healthy, but on some days I just couldn't. I mean, it was like the universe wasn't just working in alignment for me to eat healthy. I think another one was I wanted to go sip and paint. I've always wanted to go sip and paint. I wanted to do that in the month of June, but I had a lot of activities like the race, I had hiking, and I said, okay, I was going to do it in the month of July. And this is the end of July. I never went sip and painting or sipping and painting. And a whole lot of other personal stuff that I wanted to achieve as well, which didn't happen. It wasn't in my power to make it happen, but it just didn't happen. And so while I was laying in bed tonight, I was just having this reflection about what has happened in the month of July. And I'm like, what's really going on? Normally, this is where I will beat myself up. While doing that reflection, I'll beat myself up like, what are you doing in the whole of 31 days in July? You couldn't achieve all this. I mean, you couldn't even finish your 3 books, telling myself that I failed, telling myself that I wasn't disciplined. But this month, I decided to take a whole different approach. instead of just looking at the surface level, I try to look deeper to really see what exactly did I do in the month of July. And honestly, there were a lot of things that I did in the month of July that might not be like ticking off my goals, but it's actually a win. I think I went to the gym more often in the month of July than I did in any other month of the year. And I can actually see the result on my body. I mean, I was looking at myself this evening in the mirror and I'm like, wow, this Fit Farm looks like it's working. I mean, the scale did not move so much, but I could see the toning of my body, my clothes fitting much better. Some of the clothes that I had left in my wardrobe, I didn't want to wear them anymore because I didn't like the way I look in them. They began to fit better. I mean, I wore those clothes to work in the month of July and I looked good. I felt good in them. So I might not be losing the weight on the scale, basically because I'm building muscle, but it's a win. I might not run 100 kilometers, which I wanted to run, but I did run 50 kilometers and that's a win. I might not eat healthy every day, but I ate healthy more often in this month of July than I have done previously. I also try to put in place a certain bedtime routine for my toddler and we were able to effectively implement it. That's a big win. It's actually made a great change in her sleep pattern and even in my own mood, because if she does go to bed early, I'm able to go to bed early as well. We're able to wake up earlier and get moving for the day. So it's been a big win. It might not be part of my plan for the month of July, but we made it happen. I mean, doing motherhood almost alone here, it's especially when we know it does take a village, but you're doing it and you're doing it well. That's a big deal. Give yourself some grace. Now, I did 10,000 steps every day in the month of July. Now, that's actually a big deal for me. I mean, there were some days I did more than 10,000 steps, and what made this possible was, group of friends I did it with, so we're accountable to each other, and it made it a lot easier for you to ensure you got your steps in. As much as I did not get 100 kilometers in the month of July, I did get 10,000 steps every day for 31 days, and that's still a win. Here's what everything that I've talked about has just taught me. Sometimes we feel like until we tick the big boxes, we've not started winning. But that's not the case. So instead of focusing on what you didn't do, focus more on what you did. Looking back in the month of July, what did you do well? Instead of saying, oh, I wanted to save 500,000 in this month of July. You didn't save 500,000, but you saved maybe 100,000, which is bigger than what you would have saved every other month. Or maybe there was a major project you did or something. I mean, give yourself grace, because sometimes progress doesn't have to be so loud. It doesn't have to be so big. It's the consistent little efforts that pile up at the end of the day to make something big. So give yourself grace. That's what this video is about. I saw a video the other day on Instagram that says maybe the reason why some of us are unhappy is because we keep raising the bar each time we do something. So instead of raising the bar, try to look at yourself yesterday. Some of the things you are accomplishing now are things you never imagined you could do. A year ago, 6 months ago. So give yourself grace. You might not be going at the speed you want to, but you're actually moving, and that's what matters. As we go into the month of August, remember to give yourself grace. Some of us give grace to other people than we give to ourselves, and I'm going to talk about this in another video when I talk about compassion. So some of us are more compassionate to others than we are to ourselves. You're harder on yourself. So I want to encourage you today, as you look back, as you reflect back into the month of July, don't just beat yourself about the things you didn't do, but look at the things you did do and celebrate yourself for that, because those small wins matter. So if you're watching this video and you're like, yeah, I didn't hit my goals either, reflect, look deeper, and think of one small thing you did and put it in the comment section, and let's celebrate those small wins. If this encouraged you, please give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, and you can follow the channel if you haven't. Share this to someone you think might benefit from it, or someone you want to encourage as well. And until I see you again, keep growing, keep going, and remember to give yourself grace. Bye.